All right, hey y'all, it's another video. This is the second video that I'm doing for this Journey to Womanhood podcast about growing and healing past trauma and building a new legacy and trying to create better things for yourself and just to be a better, happier version of you. A lot has been going on these past few months. This past year. I feel like 2023 has really taught me some things about myself. For one, I have experienced hardship with like relationships and with my birth family and how we connect with one another and me coming back into their lives or somewhat trying to factor them into my life and what that means for us all together. I was there. I asked my birth mom. It's very weird. I really don't. I get a little anxiety or angst when I have that conversation. But I've had a relationship for the past year, at least attempted a relationship for what I could do, especially with what I was dealt, and like I said, trying to heal with the trauma. But that's neither here nor there. That's a whole different other story. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna table that conversation. But these past few months have taught me a lot about myself. It has taught me a lot about who I want to be and what that means as far as like being a woman in this world, living my life, what makes me happy, what makes me what gives me the drive that I have, or what excites me, and what is my passion, what is my purpose in this world. And so I've opened up and I've been open-minded for the past few months, about a lot of things. I've allowed a new relationship to come about and surface, and what that means for me and him, and how we can coexist in each other's world. How can I be, just what can I do? What does a relationship mean for us in a way? And so I question and I think about that all the time, because it's like I've never been in a relationship, not a solid relationship. This is like the first time I've ever been in like a really committed relationship that I actually wanted to be with the person. It's crazy to say, but it's so serious. That's like the first time I've ever felt that way about anybody. But it was very much so. Like when we first met each other, I met him about a year ago, and he was. I didn't even, first of all, when I first got there, I met him through his little cousin. I didn't even know he was trying to get to know me or anything like that, because I remember the little girl's mom, she was like, oh, such and such wanted to meet you. He was asking about you. And I was like, somebody was asking about me. Ooh, like it's a whole bunch of dudes here. Who was asking about me? And so that's when she pointed to him and she was like, oh, hey, like this guy was asking about you. And when I tell you that he is tall as ever, I kid you not, he could fit my entire room. That man is big as I don't know what. But and I looked at him and I was like, oh, so you were asking about me? He was like, yeah, I wanted to know who you was or who you were. And I said, well, I'm Miss D. And then he was like, okay, well, it's like nice to meet you. And I was like, it's nice to meet you. So as I was leaving the party, he was asking me if he could have my number, but then some transpired and I ended up leaving. And then the next day I was like, he was asking me for my number. I can give it to his little cousin and put it in, well, not really his little cousin. I'm putting it in her backpack into her uncle to give it to him. So that way he knows that, hey, I know you were trying to get my number. Sorry I didn't give it to you, or sorry I had to go, but I can give it to you now type stuff. So I put it in the bag, and then I think a few days later he hit me up and he started texting me. Mind you, her party I think was on the 30th, because the 26th was like during the week, so we had to wait till the weekend before we could, But I ended up talking to him for 6 months, but then I was not in the place or position to be in a relationship. My mindset was all over the place. I was just getting into another apartment after experiencing an eviction. And it was by the grace of God that I was actually able to get into an apartment, because before I was not handling my business. I was battling with depression. I was doing a whole lot of X, Y, and Z. And so now that I'm undoing all of that and trying to learn to be better for myself and like a better version of me, then I don't make the same mistakes or choices that I've made before. If I did, I'm smarter than or more wise than what I was before. You know what I'm saying? So now at that moment when we were talking and stopped talking, I think I had, well, no, it was a lot of stress going on at the job. Like, I had a lot going on at that job, and people was getting on my goddamn nerves. They was doing too much for me. The kids, what would you expect from children? They're children. Like, I wouldn't expect nothing but for you to be a child and act accordingly and as such, because you've never been here before. So why would I expect you to do anything different? That's all I'm saying. But I can train you and teach you how to act and behave, but like, you're children, so I expect you to be acting as such. It's just your parents and then the adults and the administration is just so unorganized. And then me myself was trying to battle with a lot of fixing, making sure the class was okay, but I had no help. So I'm like, you want me to watch all these kids by myself, playing this during the week while you got some kids that don't like to take a nap? At least somebody could be in the room helping me make sure these kids go to sleep. But it's okay. Hey, it was God's way of saying, this is your time to move around. You need to get up out of there. This ain't working for you. This is not for you. So you need to go. So I get it. I understand it makes me want to move around. So boom, we were talking, but then I had lost the job. I was terminated, and it was a whole lot of emotions that fell behind that, because I'm like, I'm my own support system. And even in that moment, at that moment, I had already applied for another job. Like, I was already in the process of sending my resume. I had already went on the weekend to do a job fair, made it my life's mission to get there. I think I took a lift there. I was on a mission, okay? Got to work, or actually, no, got to the interviewed with one of the supervisors, and then she came and had me do it with another supervisor who was under her. So I started interviewing. Baby, when I go in there and I represent. Okay, I stand 10 toes. I stand on business. I don't play with it. Okay, we're gonna have a civilized conversation. We're gonna be adults about this. What do you want? What do you need? What do you need me to do? I got it. I can help you do that. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up getting the job right after I was terminated. So I was like, it's not the worst situation. I already have something that's coming behind it. Like, God made it, like, see how one door closes, another one opens. That's what happened. That's how that happened. So I ended up going to go work as a customer service rep, and baby, going into the call center. Now I've been on the medical side for a hot minute, maybe not even that long, probably like a few years, 2 years. I was a medical records person, and then a medical records clerk. And I was going to go pick up medical records, baby. When I tell you all the shit that I done seen, all that HIPAA and everything, baby, I done seen it all. Okay. And just really dealing with that. But I ended up leaving the school and going to go work as a billing customer service representative. But that kind of put a dent and drift in me and him's relationship, and it was a lot going on me. Like I said, I just lost my job, so I'm my own provider at the moment, and I'm just working in my head trying to figure out how to make the next step happen. I've been trained to survive, not so much as how to live and be in the moment. I've been like, oh, well, I'm just working on now. I don't think about what comes, and I didn't think about what comes next. You know, I was always just like, hey, it is what it is. We can only think about today. Tomorrow's not promised, which is true. Tomorrow's not promised, but you still got to know what you're doing and how to handle yourself. So I ended up going over to my birth family's house and just spending time with them, spending time with my brother. My little brother, he's 16, and our relationship was very much so estranged when we were kids. Actually, he was always up under me. I'm not gonna say it was estranged, because he was always, we were in the house and we grew up together and all that stuff, but he was bad as ever, and I just wanted to whip him, like, so bad. He was so bad, but I love him now, and he's super funny, and he's a really good kid when he want to be. Got a smart mouth, but he a good kid when he want to be. My sister, I have a little sister. She's 19. My girl is growing up. Super sweet. I've always been her protector, will always be her protector. I am my sister's keeper. Don't play with it, baby. Don't play with her, because I don't play about it. I don't play about that one. And then I have he's younger than me, but he's taller than me, brother. He's about 22, because I'm 24 and we're 2 years apart. So he's 22. And then I have an older brother. Me and my younger than me, that's my little brother. That's my baby brother. Like, I don't play when it comes to my baby brother. I know where his heart is, and he just needs to. He ain't had no man to teach him how to be a man. He just been learning as he goes. So he's been needing that, and he lacked that, and I hate that for him. And then I have my oldest brother. No, just kidding. My oldest brother. That's my Pisces. That's my Pisces. Oh, he be working my nerves at times, but I love him dearly. You know, he's smart, he's funny, he's a good listener when he want to be. But he at times he get on my nerves, because he said some stuff to me that I just want to like knock him out. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that. But at the end of the day, that's my brother. Those are my siblings. And then I have another sister, actually three other sisters, as well as 3 other brothers. And the relationship and bond between all of them, I love them dearly. Like, we each have our own connection, and I love my nieces and nephews, and my mom and my daddy. I just love everything about my family, and I'm very happy in life. But when it came, I got a sidetrack. I got sidetracked. Oh, talking about my man. So my dude, my guy, my little yeah. We stopped talking for 6 months. We started back talking for 6 months. Actually, after the 6 months, we stopped talking for 6 months. He was hitting me back and forth up again, talking about my student was missing me and all that stuff, and saying how she was like bringing up my name and things like that. And I'm like, if you just say you miss me, just say it. Just say you wanted to talk to and have a conversation. I just wanted to reach out to see how you was doing. Just wanted to check on you. Don't play no games with it, because I ain't gonna play no games with it. So he, after, I think around her birthday is when I started back talking to him. Ironically, it was on the anniversary it was like a year of us knowing each other, October 30th. And I kid you not, I was sitting there and I was listening to music, and I ain't never played this. I mean, it's in my playlist, but I haven't played this song in I don't know how long. Like, if I'm in the mood to listen to it, then I'll listen to it. But if not, I'm just not gonna want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no. But that day it came on October 30th. It was like Tony Tone anniversary, and I was like, are you trying to tell me something? I feel like you're trying to tell me something, you know? So, it's just been very, very much so funny and good lately. And so, like I said, I'm being very open-minded about him being back in my life. I'm excited for what's to come. I just took him out for his birthday last weekend, and he was asking me, you know, things about me, about what I like and what makes me happy. What does a relationship mean for me? Which is crazy, because I ain't never had nobody ask me nothing like that before. So it makes me wonder and really question myself and think, like, what does make me happy? What does a relationship mean for me? Because when I see a review of relationships, I go based off what I've seen growing up and the trauma that came with it, and know that's not what I want. But then I see my parents, and I see their side of a relationship, and it's loving, it's pure, it's not forced, it's just natural. As we're growing old together. I love that. I love everything about that. I love I want to get married to you. I want to have your children, you know, things like that. I don't want to play no games with it, because I'm not out here trying to play games with you. So why would you want to play games with me? It's type stuff. So when he asked me about that and we had that conversation, if this is going to be an us thing, if we're going to take it further, then that's what's in the cards. if that's not what you're thinking, then you're just not for me. But it's been pretty good. I haven't had no weird ill feelings, no intuition that something iffy is going on. I ain't had that, so I'm pretty happy about it, and just keeping it neutral and just vibing and chilling. Yeah, growing, evolving, you know. So I'm pretty happy about it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm loving it. I'm liking it over here. I'm loving it over here. Like, for real. And then I'm excited because I get my car. I get my car. And I get my car soon. I'm not even gonna tell you when. I'm gonna just pop out in it. But I get my shit soon. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy because it's been about 3 years since I've had transportation, at least for myself. I've always depended on people to like get me back and forth, which has been a struggle because sometimes people don't be wanting to do it, especially if I can do it, if I can give you something off of what you're doing for me, if I can, I would. But right now, like I said, I'm my own provider. I've been paying rent at a place that I haven't been staying at for a whole year. You really think I have the funds to be trying to dash out and do whatever? I mean, especially if you, not really saying you have the means, but you could have had the means if you didn't do what you did with your stuff. But I didn't see what that had to do with me. And maybe that's just me. But baby, I said what I said, and I'm staying on that. So no, it didn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. But if I can do it out of the kindness of my heart, I'm gonna do it. Not because you asked me, but just because I'm gonna do it, because that's the godly woman that I am. That's what he would want for me to do, is to do that, be that woman. So of course I'm gonna give off that energy. I'm gonna be that kind of person. I'm gonna be that woman. I'm gonna be that female. I'm gonna be that girl. Stop playing with me. But yeah, I get my car soon, and I'm so happy, and I cannot wait. I've done everything. I've got the insurance. I've got the stubs and the proof of residence, and I'll bring my license with me because I don't ever leave without it. But I'm getting my stuff, and therefore, when I come on Friday, all I have to do is just give you the money, baby. Just give you the money, and it's mine. And it's mine. It's been a long time coming. I have been so excited. I feel like 2024 is my year. I'm going to be doing so much. I'm going to be going places. I don't really want to talk about what I'm going to be doing because I don't want it to not happen. So I'm going to just work, and you're going to see the outcome. So that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Yeah, so right now we're just growing and we're healing. When I say healing, we're healing from broken relationships, from childhood traumas, from scars, from abuse. We're overcoming a whole lot of stuff. So it's been a roller coaster. It's been a ride, but hey, it's been a journey, and it's something that I would do all over again, because at the end of the day, it taught me clarity. It taught me how to be strong. It taught me who I am as a woman. Like I said, what I'll accept and what I won't accept. And it helped me. And I know there are some things that I still need to heal from, which is why I'm doing this and creating this open space, for other people to reach out and say that, if something is not going right in your life, if someone is doing something that you just don't like, I would never want you to be quiet about it. I want you to speak up. Don't ever let nobody dim your light or try to tell you that you're just not the best version that you could be of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to always take some time, even if you have to get up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror and just compliment how you are, compliment who you are, the beauty that you see inside of yourself. It's just better if you know that you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't ever let nobody tell you that it's impossible, because with God, everything is possible. As long as you put the work in and work hard for what you want, you can do anything, no matter what. I've overcome a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of things that I've experienced in my life. but I'm still here. I've contemplated in battle with suicide, but I'm still here. And I will always be here, and I will always stand strong. And I can't wait to get this car, because I am going to be out of here, and I'm going to be working and grinding. I'm going to show you. I'm going to let you see it. I'm going to be like, watch me work. Watch me work and see what it is, you know? Let me show you how I became this woman, you know? So, yeah, that's all I wanted to come here and say. I appreciate you listening in to me. We going up, we growing together, we're healing, we're going to tackle mental illness, we're going to tackle abuse, we're going to we're going to fight the enemy. Okay, we're going to stand strong, stand tall, we're going to pray about everything and know that God has the final say for everything. So I love you. If you like this video, come back for more. That's all I gotta say. Peace.